Hello, friends. Good evening. It is a pleasure to be here, and I want to welcome you to the Voice at Evening Oblation. And yes, we are in the book of Proverbs, the book of wisdom, and it is day 13, and we are winding down. So, the subject that I've picked up on this particular chapter is the fountain of life. So I am diving right in to work with you. And wow, I think I chose the wrong light today, but we will get through it. It is pretty much correcting and chastising us. It, don't take it personal. It's just what is written in the book. And as we read, we are going to go through and see the different thing that is being explained here for us to explore. So, verses 1 to 5, a wise son will adhere to his father's instruction. As we can see, every chapter it's about instruction, and that children should take instruction. But scorners refuse correction. Good men shall eat his own fruit, while transgressors shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. Yeah, we have to learn to be quiet at time. Most time it is best, I believe, to keep quiet than to speak. Listen first before you speak and add to whatever is going on. You will stay out of trouble when you refrain from divulging information. Just be wise, because you don't know what's coming, and whomever you're speaking to and or having a conversation, unless you know that person and feel comfortable with them, but it's best not to add to conversation. Just be wise to be a listener. A lazy soul will find himself with nothing, but the diligent will meet his needs. A righteous man detests lies, but the wicked will blame and shame. He will not acknowledge anything that he has done wrong. He will always say you're blaming him so that he can be shamed. Verse 6 to 10, a righteous person is kept always, but the wicked overcomes by sin. They continually keep doing the same thing over and over again without any conscience, anything to stop them or let them feel any way to correct their situation. There are those who proclaim riches, yet they have nothing due to mismanagement. Yes, there are people out there that will win a lot of millions and millions of dollars, and because they don't have the principle of good financial management, they will end up in 3 to 5 years just where they started, because they spend, and don't follow good money management. The wealthy person focuses on riches, while poverty is due to no structure of life. That's true. The light of the righteous is always burning, but it is not so for the wicked. Pride comes with contention, and the wise shows increase from his productivity. Wealth obtained dishonestly will not remain, but when you labor steadily, you shall see increase. So you have to gradually build yourself up and not look to quickly get wealth. Having creates well-being, and such desire is a tree of life. Destruction occurs when one has disregard for the word of God. But those who keeps God's commandment, we are assured of obtaining our reward. Following the law of God is the fountain of life, so as not to experience the sting of death. Favor comes from good understanding, and the transgressor's way can be very difficult. Every prudent man has knowledge, and again, the fool does not take life seriously. So when you don't take life seriously, you will not be able to track yourself from year to year to see what progress you have made. You really have to have a goal and have plans and, keep checking that box as to what you have accomplished. A messenger who's wicked creates trouble, but a faithful ambassador will gain health. It shows refusal of instruction, which brings shame and poverty due to lack of obedience. Keeping company with the wise will make you wise. The saying goes, birds of a feather flock together, and your friends tell who you are. A company of fools will find destruction. Why? Because there's no one in the group that will say, hey, let's do something else. What we're doing are not right. Everybody's doing the same thing. There's no one to correct. I think sometime last year, a group of kids, they were good football players visiting from another state to our state. And they all decided to go to the store to rob the store. All 15 of them. Not one made a decision to say, guys, we can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And the consequence, they were charged. Good grades, good whatever, have high athletic skills. But that part, to visit another state and make the decisions, all 15 of you, to go to the store to rob. And there are cameras everywhere. It was appalling. So even though the word here, we're speaking it, and it may not sound good or exciting or whatever, it's factual and it's the truth. We see it every day. And the word of God plays right out before our very eyes based on the behavior of what is going on right now within society. So don't take it personal. Verses 22 to 25, creating a trust or will. It is recommended that a good person leave inheritance for his children's children. That's the word. The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Tilling the land in preparation for growing crops helps the poor to have consumption. But failure to correct your child indicates lack, but the guardian who loves his offspring will chastise him. In this day and time, that is so hard to come by, where we are in the position to correct our children so that they can grow up to be good, law-abiding citizens. And guess what? You as the parent gets in trouble for correcting your child. But when they get older and the law of the land is doing it, there's nothing you can do. So who is better to correct, the parent or the law of the land? For me, I would try to correct my child so that when they grow up, they're not in the presence of the law of the land, because it cannot be pretty. The outcome does not have to be pretty. Most times, you know, and I know, that it's not pretty. The righteous, according to King Solomon, eats to satisfy his soul, but the belly of the wicked shall want. Here ends chapter 13, verses 1 through 25, and it's factual, it's truthful. The word of God is true, and it's a two-edged sword. So I am just the messenger. I'm just sharing. I'm just telling the word of God as he gives it to me to share with you. And I pray that it will encourage you as you go along, and as we keep going, that we will grow together. So have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless, and bye.